students, I welcome you again in this class for the students of standard 9th. Today in this session, we will study a new chapter, A Truly Beautiful Mind. That is our fourth chapter. It is from our book, Beehive. So let's start before you read. Who do you think of when you hear the word genius? Who is a genius? What qualities do you have? What qualities do you think a genius has? Genius means a person with extraordinary quality. So what do you think a genius has? That question is asked to you. So student, give the qualities of genius. We shall now read about a young German civil servant who took the world by storm about 100 years ago. In summer of 1905, the 26-year-old published in quick succession 4 ground-breaking papers about light, the motion of particles, the electrodynamics of moving bodies, and energy. His work took up only a few pages in scientific journals. Journals means magazines, but changed forever our understanding of space, time, and the entire cosmos, and transformed the name Einstein into a synonym for genius. So Einstein is known as genius for his work. 50 years after his death, Albert Einstein's genius still reigned. So students, that is about Einstein's works as A Truly Beautiful Mind. Let's start. Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm without any indication that he was destined for greatness. On the contrary, his mother thought Albert was a freak. Freak means unusual, not normal, abnormal. To her, his head seemed much too large. So according to his mother, his head was very large. So this unit is just a brief account of a genius, visionary and world citizen and extraordinary genius, Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in a German city of Ulm. He was a freak according to his mother. He uttered everything twice. His head was very large. At the age of 2.5, Einstein still was not talking. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. So at the age of 2.5, he was unable to talk. He was not still talking. And when he had learned how to speak, he uttered means spoke. He spoke everything twice. Einstein did not know what to do with the other children, and his playmates called him Brother Boring. So Einstein did not know how to behave with other children and how to play with other children. So he still played by himself, and his playmates called him Brother Boring because he didn't play with other children. So his playmates called him Brother Boring. So the youngest played by himself much of the time. He especially loved mechanical toys. He liked to play with mechanical toys. Looking at his newborn sister Maja, he is said to have said, "Fine, but where are her wheels?" So Albert Einstein especially loved mechanical toys. So when his sister was born, he wanted to know where her wheels were. So this indicates that he was interested in physics and he had an analytical mind. He could know the reason. A headmaster once told his father that what Einstein chose as a profession wouldn't matter because he will never make a success at anything. Einstein began learning to play the violin at the age of 6 because his mother wanted him to. A headmaster once had told his father, and also he had made a negative statement about Einstein. The headmaster felt that Einstein would never make a success at anything, so it didn't matter which profession he chose. So whatever profession he is choosing, he will never get success. Einstein began learning to play the violin at the age of 6 because his mother wanted him to. The headmaster had made a very negative statement about Einstein. Einstein was a very good violinist. He played violin because his mother wanted him to learn to play the violin. He played the violin as a hobby, not as a profession. Because his mother wanted him, he later became a gifted amateur violinist. Amateur here means hobby, doing something for personal enjoyment rather than as a profession. So he played the violin as a hobby, not as a profession, maintaining this skill throughout his life. So he was not a bad pupil. Pupil means student. He was a good student. So although Einstein played violin, but he was a very good student. He went to high school in Munich, where Einstein's family had moved when he was 15 months old, and scored good marks in almost every subject. His family shifted from Ulm to Munich when he was 15 months old. So students, here about Einstein's family, it is told that when he was 15 months old, his family shifted from Ulm to Munich, and he was a good in studies. Einstein hated school's regimentation. Here regimentation means order or discipline taken to an extreme. He didn't like school's discipline and often clashed with his teachers. So Einstein's school had a very strict discipline and he hated the school's regimentation, and due to that he often clashed with his teachers and opposed them. So Einstein was so suffocated at the school. He couldn't follow the strict discipline of the school, so he left the school forever. Here, for good means forever. He scored good marks in almost every subject. Einstein hated the school regimentation. He often clashed with his teachers at the age of 50. The previous year, Albert's parents had moved to Milan, here Milan in Italy, and left their son with relatives. So when Albert Einstein left the school 1 year before that, his parents had moved to another city called Milan, and that is in Italy. And Albert was left with his relatives. After prolonged discussion, Einstein got his wish to continue his education in German-speaking Switzerland, in a city which was more liberal than Munich. New school of Munich was very strict. Albert Einstein couldn't follow the discipline of the school, so he had a long discussion with his family, with his relative, and finally his parents agreed to put him in a school in Switzerland, and the language used for communication was German. Einstein got his wish to continue his education in German-speaking Switzerland, in a city which was more liberal than Munich. So Switzerland was more liberal than Munich, and so the school was not as strict as that in Munich, and that is why Albert moved to this city to a new school. So Einstein in 1900 at the age of 21, and here Einstein in 1955 as we remember him now. Einstein was highly gifted in mathematics and interested in physics, and after finishing school he decided to study at a university in Zurich. But the science was not only thing that appealed to the dashing young man with the walrus moustache. He was exceptionally good in mathematics and also interested in physics, and after finishing the school he joined a university in Zurich. But science was not only the thing that he appealed to the dashing young man with walrus mustache. Here, dashing means handsome young man, and with walrus mustache, and walrus a particular shape of mustache. Einstein was very handsome and he was a young man, so other than science he had interested in something or something else. So science was not the only thing that he liked. He also felt a special interest in a fellow student, Mileva Maric, whom he found to be a clever creature. This young Serb had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was the one of the few in Europe where women could get degrees. So Einstein found a young Serb student at the University of Zurich, a clever creature. She was Mileva Maric, and she had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few universities in Europe where women could get degrees. So, one thing about Einstein is that he was not only interested in science but also he liked art, literature, and music. So, Einstein considered Mileva Maric a friend. See, he considered her as a friend, and Philistine means a word used disapprovingly to talk about people who do not like art, literature, and music. So, this young Serb had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe where women could get degrees. Einstein saw in her an ally against Palestine. And Palestine are the people who liked art, literature, and music. And here, some people against art, literature, and music, and they are known as Palestine. The couple fell in love and they exchanged the love letter to express their feelings. In those days, technology was not advanced, and not so fast. So, the communication system and communication medium was letters. So, through letters, they communicate and they express their feelings with each other. They used to write such kind of letters in which they mixed science with their feelings. Wrote Einstein, "How happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relativity to a victorious conclusion." So Einstein was talking about his scientific invention, and in that letters only he is saying that he will be very proud on that day when both of them would have worked together on this project of relativity. The project that is relativity, and it will be a victorious conclusion when the world will know about this project, and Einstein would feel proud and happy. In 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate and unemployed. He worked as a teaching assistant, gave private lessons, and finally secured a job in 1902 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. So finally 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein completed graduation from a university and he was unemployed. He didn't get any job. From 1900 to 1902, Albert Einstein had been working as a teaching assistant and also gave the private lesson. And finally 1902, he secured a job in Bern as a technical expert in patent office. While he was supposed to be assessing other people's invention, Einstein was actually developing his own ideas in secret. So, Einstein's work was to check or assessing other people's invention, whether that invention was original, and finally was given the patent. Actually, secretly he was also doing some other invention. Albert Einstein says that he used to work in office and that his desk drawer on which he works, that was a bureau of theoretical physics. The office of theoretical physics, because there only he started his work and his invention. So Albert Einstein's invention which are the base of modern physics. So students, here we will continue. It will be started next session. So thank you all of you. Study well, keep learning.